Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes. Very quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, compared to having already recorded everything, and now I'm coming back and explaining what's already happened. So this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm literally recording myself, seeing everything for the first time. So in other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you just want a raw, unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I will be watching ticker symbol, or at least I think I will be, and I say I think because, again, maybe something changes over the next couple minutes, but we'll be watching ticker symbol SE. Oops, let me try to bring up the marker again. There we go. Ticker symbol SE out of the opening gates. With a bearish bias, so I'll be looking to go short. So I will pause for now, and I'll be back at the open. Watching 1184 here on Tesla as a potential area to go short. Keep an eye on that, but let's go back to SE. So yeah, 203. 50 could be an interesting level. Couple different choices. Tesla still hovering right around that area. So right now it's a matter of which one do I want to keep my main focus on. Oh, now Tesla bouncing back up. Okay, I will go ahead and pause, and I'm kind of juggling a couple different setups here, but if one looks like it's going to come in and give a signal, oh, here's Tesla coming into play here maybe. Oh, and I missed SE. There it goes. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. All right, coming into play here potentially. I'm not going to take it on this candle though. That may cause me to miss the trade, but so be it if that happens. But I don't want to take it on this specific candle. Let's see if the next candle. So hopefully it can stay above that 1184 mark on this candle here. All right, there we go. Looks like it will. Okay, I'm watching it very, very closely here. I will keep you updated. Okay, now it's coming back into play. This candle's got to be done, or close to being done. There we go. And watching 1184. In there at 1184. 69. So we'll see if this thing wants to continue to come back down or if I just got suckered in. And at this point, maybe I got suckered in. Oh yeah. All right, out there for a $353 loss. So I was looking for that to break down. I got somewhat of a breakdown, and then as you saw there, it just snapped up, and it may come back down, but my play was to take advantage of that move right now because I can always get back in. Here's SE. So we'll see how this one continues to play out here. But all right, Tesla fooled me. Won't be the first time I get fooled. Or it's not the first time I've been fooled. Won't be the last. In here, 140 on NVAX. Want to see 139 here. See if we can get down through 139. Yes, it can. Fantastic. Let's see if we can get it to pull back some more here. Still have 150 shares left. Still have 100 shares left. Took some more off because this could very well be a consolidation point right here at the VWAP. Still have 50 shares left, just in case this thing does want to come back down. I would love to be wrong here, that this thing doesn't turn around here off the VWAP. Would love to be wrong and have it keep coming down. And if I am, like I said, I'm still going to be making money on the move here. Well, let's see if it wants to come down or not. Now it's just a waiting game as I look around. And Tesla, play that one right. Tesla's going even higher, so completely got fooled on that one. All right, all out there, I'll take the 185. Looking like it might bounce. So I can live with that. And SE is also giving, oh yeah, nice setup here at, let's call it 204.50. In at 204.87. Let's see if we can get the move now down through the VWAP. So again, I'm in at 204.87. In fact, this is one where I may look to add at 204, assuming it comes down there. So looking to potentially add to a winner, but it would first need to get down to 204. So it's starting to come down. There we go. Getting ready to potentially add at 204. I don't like how it's hesitating around here. Yeah, don't like how it's bouncing around this area. All right, gave that thing plenty of time. It didn't want to go, and that's fine. Let's see. So just to show you why it's worth cutting the losses, look at that. Had I gotten stubborn, oh my, that would be a lot of pain that I'm in right now. So if there's one thing that you take away from this video, just cut the losses, put the ego aside, say you got fooled, and just get out. Because if you don't do that, then that loss that I took on Tesla to open things up would be so much bigger and getting even bigger. Yeah, that makes me feel, I mean, if as backwards as it sounds, this feels like such a good loss. Like, I feel so good right now to know that I took that loss. Now, granted, sometimes you're going to take the loss and then you're going to be able to play the game of, oh, had I not been disciplined, I would have been okay. I would have made money. But there's also situations like this where had you not been disciplined, had I not been disciplined, I would be getting absolutely roasted right now. So definitely this loss feels fantastic. All right, let's see, down $66 on the day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, watching 232 here. I'm looking for a scalp. Looking for the breakdown of 232. Actually, no. I may miss it, but looking at that 5 minute, is it really going to make the move that I want it to make? And maybe, but now that I bring over and look at the 5 minute, I'm going to go ahead and pass on that one. So never mind on that. And I'll keep you updated. Maybe I should be taking that trade. But like I said, it just seems like the 5 minutes may be a tad bit too overextended. No, if somebody told me that they were taking that trade, I wouldn't call them, well, that's just a random gamble. No, I can totally see the logic. But like I said, for me, personal risk tolerance wise, I wouldn't have quite taken it. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. I'm going to go ahead and get short here, 139 on NVAX. Let's see if this thing wants to come back down here now. Key break going to be definitely 139. There is the break. Can we get follow through? No, not really. See if it wants to come back down to 138.50. I'm thinking if I'd want to add at 138.50. I think I'll just hold steady here. $138.50 is being very stubborn right now. Goodness, I can't even get filled with a modest bid. I don't like that at all. So I still do have 25 shares left. I was trying to get filled. at 138.25, and it wouldn't even do that. And it's not like I had some sort of massive size in there. It was 75 shares, and yet I was not able to even get filled at that. But let's see if we can get the break of 138 and see if these last 25 shares want to make a move. Just now noticing this thing's not even at 1 million shares yet. So definitely choppy, choppy, choppy. Again, just seeing if it wants to break through the 138 mark. I am starting to lose patience in it, especially given I only have 25 shares. Yeah, let's just move on from it. All right. So as you can see here, just not super impressive trading. I'll be the first to admit it. I can't say that I've really nailed anything. Sure, I've gotten moves in my favor, but it's not like things have, gone and then just really, really gone in my favor. And if you've watched past videos, then you've seen some where I really nail it, where the price breaks and then it just goes and goes and goes and goes. And it turns out to be fantastic trades, but that is not the case here. Just chopping around right now, but still chopping around, in a favorable direction. Let's see, now I'm down $25. So let me go ahead and pause, and let's see if I can find any other trades. Okay, watching Tesla 1187 here, in at 1187. See if it wants to come back down here. Well, maybe Tesla's just got my number today. Did it just fool me once again? See if it wants to come back down. At this point, I would be willing to add at 1186. So adding to a winner, assuming 1186 wants to come into play. Okay, watching closely. Okay, coming close. And once again, bounces. So 1186 has definitely been confirmed now as that key level that needs to be cleared down through. Coming back down again. Can it get the break though? Look at that. It's crazy. Good. Just slowly scaling out right now. Good. 10 more left. Fantastic. Should have added though, but that's good old hindsight for you. Okay, there we go. So, hey, up $71 now on the day. Would have been, should have been a bigger trade. Should have listened to those instincts and added at 86. But reason I didn't was, had I been wrong and then had it bounced, and maybe, not maybe, probably the recency effect, right? In my mind, I'm like, well, Tesla just got me. Tesla just got me. What happens if I add here and then it goes up against me? And then, of course, the YouTube voice was there saying, do you really want to look like that much of an idiot in front of YouTube where Tesla tricks you twice, and the second time it tricks you, it makes you add, and then it goes against you? So a combination of those voices led to me not adding, which was wrong. But at the same time, had it gone up against me, which it could have done, then, obviously I'd be looking, and that loss would have been bigger. But that's why I decided against it, just because I didn't want to risk. I mean, I was okay going deep or back into the red some more. I mean, because I was already in the red, and it's not like I would have blown up my account. But I just wanted to, play it a little bit more conservative. I did, and then I was able to scale out very nicely after getting the move there. So overall, a good solid trade. And wouldn't you know it, I'm back up $71, which I want to turn back around to the whole thing of, had I not, what happens if I wasn't disciplined? I got in here, and I know what you're saying. Well, Clay, what are you talking about? You'd be okay now. Had you waited, it would have finally come back down. If that's what you honestly think trading is if that's what you honestly think your trading strategy is going to be, then I get it. Maybe you think I'm just a hater. Maybe you think, but I'm from experience, that's going to lead to bad things. Sure. And I'll be the first to admit, in many situations, if you wait, it can come back in your favor. But all it takes is just one or two where that doesn't happen. So I'm talking, you can be, I remember way back when I had, when I got started, I had that idea. And I mean, you can win, and then it just takes one where it doesn't come back down. It keeps going and going and going. And it's just not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk within the bigger picture to take one or two losses that just is a sledgehammer, when you could do what I just did. Just take the loss and then go and trade. And as you saw, I by no means traded, I didn't trade any sort of, I would argue it's like, wow, Clay, that was a great trade. Oh, wow, Clay, you nailed that. If anything, I did the wrong things, right? I mean, think about it. I was wrong. I should have added. I didn't. I was wrong. So on a couple of those other ones, I should have added. I was wrong. Yet, even with being wrong and not trading impressively at all, I'm back in the green. And that was all made possible just because, just take the loss. And as annoying as it can be, look at this thing. Wow. I would have never guessed that. Never guessed that at all. I had that. So here's the 5 minute. That 50 period moving average had me a bit worried. But I mean, to think that it would just drop that far below it and keep on going. Yeah, I never once thought that in a million years that would actually happen. But so pointer being, just take the loss, right? When you're disciplined, you don't have to trade like a superhero. And I know many of you have heard me say that over and over again. But the idea of us as traders is, if you find yourself needing to trade like a superhero in order to recoup losses, you're not doing things right in the first place. I'll say that again. If you find yourself in the situation where you need to trade like a superhero in order to get the losses back, your risk management has a massive problem in it. Because I didn't need to trade like a superhero, and I, just chipped away at the loss and eventually went green. And again, like I said, could have been way more green had I traded things properly by adding to this Tesla trade, for example. Granted, that is all hindsight, but the point here being is, it's not like I was the exact opposite of superhero trading, yet I was still able to get green. So if you enjoyed this video, if you want me to share more videos like this and do more live trade videos, then please help me out by communicating a couple things, because these videos are not easy. because they're genuinely live, I have to talk to you. I have to think about what I'm going to say to you. I have to find my own trades. I have to find my setups. I have to think about my setups. I have to manage my trades. I have to make alerts in the private community that I offer. There's a lot of stuff going on for me. So, and that's why I don't make them every day, but I am willing to make them as long as I know that people are enjoying. So if you are enjoying, then like I said, please communicate that to me by hitting that like button and leaving a simple comment down below. Even if it's just saying hi, let me know what you traded today. But those two things go a long way in communicating to me that you enjoyed these videos. And then also, if you want to learn more about technical analysis and the tools that I'm using here to trade and make my decisions, I do offer a free online class for that, which I'll talk about immediately after this video is done. So like I said, hit that like button, leave a simple comment, and if you're interested in taking that free class that I'm offering, then stick around and I'll talk more about that right now. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.